Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
We've got two divisions happening here tonight, Div 2 and Div 3. I have the
That,
stream open in my other tab, so I just heard my voice.
ooh, ooh,
It
that's
was
an
not a good
unfortunate
time. Um,
series of events.
so I think if we can go ahead and get over to Div 3, we're going to try and... Oh,
There's,
beautiful. There's one player in the server.
yeah. No, there's two. There's
Or
two.
sorry. Div 2 is actually playing first. I
Oh,
cannot
that was
read.
good.
Um, these scoreboards gonna update?
I
Just
may need to
curious.
manually update them, but
Oh, good.
I'll make sure that they do
I mean,
update.
like the GUI, the 137 to 135 on the screen. That's gonna go away and update with the server. Right?
Oh, no, that's not gonna work because I forgot to press a button.
All right.
Sick.
We're learning here. We're getting the kinks out on our
I
dual div streaming setup.
just told Div 2 to just like be ready to exist.
Yeah, we can just we can ready up that whenever we get back on stream there.
Yeah. We can. They're currently just like, if you want to know what's happening, they're like flinging notes. I could reset the server and give them something to do because right now they have no notes on the field.
Nah, they'll be
But then we
alright.
can see what happens when they have to get creative.
Yeah, they're creative.
Well, right now all 6 of them are like throwing one note around the field.
Yeah, they're playing a game. Just let us know, Evan, when you're good. We will get
Almost
things
back in.
rolling. Okay.
The server list is gone.
Oh, sick.
All right. Would you like the IP?
Sure.
So
You
which
want to read
server?
the IP live
Yeah,
on stream?
it's no, which server you need?
The oh wait, never mind. The list just showed up.
Okay, cool.
That's a weird IP address.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's my IP address. How dare you leak
My
it?
IP address is 12.34.
Mine as well.
That's it.
Oh, I got disconnected from Div 2
Oh, good
while
God.
I was busy signing into the other one.
Oh my God.
I cannot see how many spectators are in.
I should
But
have
I
given
can.
us 3 spectator spots. But that's unfortunate.
Okay.
I just sent a
If
message
you want to
telling all
restart all on
spectators to
both,
get out.
if you want to restart all on both sides,
Just cause
just to test
Just
it.
this is not a match. Restart all.
cool.
This is
Okay, that one
not
works.
a match.
I would hope, but Div 3 knows that it's not a match.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's. Looks like we should be able to get this underway. The first match is going to start in Division 2 with Brennan, Alex, and Eton versus Perrin, Crayfish, and Logan.
So now they're good to ready up for the match?
They should be, yes.
Okay, cool.
Or we
All
can
right.
manual start it. I don't really care.
Logan is the last to ready up, and away they go.
All right. I can't lie to you. I can't see most of what's going on, but
Well, robots are moving around the field in autonomous. There's a bit
can
of
we
a
get
fight
can
between
we get
Alex
names
and
on
Perrin.
Div 2?
I thought they were on, but apparently not.
Probably
Okay, there
when
you
you
go.
got booted, you probably didn't. Well, the auto is all tied up, so that's a great start to a very fun division. We see feeding strats. We see a G407 for Alex. With Crayfish doing cleaning up on waffles for the Blue Alliance.
Got Perrin with some nasty double cycles here. Not able to get away from that foul as Brennan and Eton are going to punish Perrin pretty hard on that.
Oh, that's rough.
And Perrin looks very upset. The robot doesn't have a
not
face,
another
but
one, Perrin. Oh,
Perrin
no.
is having a very rough time getting away from these fouls here, playing just a little too risky along with some of these high-tier, very good game sense players. We do see Eton starting that amp cycle and throwing some into the amplified speaker. Crayfish looking like he's about to do the same. Doesn't have quite as many notes as the Red Alliance did. And Perrin with the double cycle from hell, just launching them into the sky, not going into the goal at all. Really unfortunate for that Blue Alliance there. They're about 30 points down, and it's going to cost a lot of time and effort to get them back up into this match. But it is anybody's game with a minute left. We see Perrin and Logan kind of co-feeding here, trying not to get in each other's way, trying to get as many notes over to Crayfish as possible. We see Brennan getting a little pinned there against that wall. Eton has no notes as of right now, but it's going to go for a steal in that Blue Alliance loader, and he gets it without being punished. Looks like he's going to start trying to clean up that corner to get a last amp cycle in, trying to make sure he doesn't intake 2 at once and cause himself some issues. Or he's intaking 2 at once on purpose. I've never seen that. Maybe I haven't been paying attention. But he intaked 2 on purpose and held one in his intake until he needed it. So very good amp cycle there with, I think, 2 or 3 notes. 163 to 114 with 10 seconds left. It doesn't look like the Blue Alliance is going to be able to take this back. And we have about 5 seconds left on the clock, getting some last-minute traps here from Brennan and Perrin, and the match ends at 181 to 137. I don't think we had any calls that
Nah,
match.
you're good. That score is locked in. I'm
All
gonna
right.
mute and deafen real quick because I have a third meeting that I'm also gonna join while we're doing this. But I am
wow.
here, I'm multitasking away. So
All right,
I'll be back in a bit.
have fun. That was that first match of D2. It's going to put Brennan, Alex, and Eton in the lead in terms of win-loss, and Perrin, Crayfish, and Logan are going to drop down. We still do not see a lot of activity from D3 yet. We're going to see what we can do to get them on track. Going to see who we're missing. We're still missing C4678 here, so at least I think we are. I can't see. Believe we are just missing C4678.
So if we want to make them alternate matches, we can run that setup instead.
Yeah, we could do that. I think it would be a little bit less overwhelming.
Okay, I will get that set up then.
Okay. We are still waiting on C4678, the OP player. There he is. He is on the field. We're gonna see if we can get this match underway. Might not be worth it to make them stagger as hard. We can deal. I think we'll be okay. Alright, I'm gonna give them the ready to just ready up whenever. Give them a little ping in the Discord, just to make sure that we are all aware of the procedure here. Same with D2. Alright, D3 is going to go underway with their first match of the series. Noah, Andrew, and Roma versus C4678, Waxton, and Stell. Looked like there could have been some contact on that red side, but I couldn't exactly tell. Missed shot there from from Stell. We've got 44 to 36 out of auto. Div 2 going to start as well. It's going to be a little bit difficult to keep track, but we don't see any contact in that auto so far. Looking back over to Div 3, we have 50 to 43 as the score currently. The Blue Alliance is looking to start an amp cycle. So is the Red. Roma has about 4 or 5 notes lined up, but actually didn't get many of those in that amp cycle. We have some good feeding on the OP robot from Noah. Noah's well known as an OP player. The Red Alliance, Division 2, the 53 to 48 score, very close here. Logan and Crayfish. Crayfish on the mini drone robot, not something we see very often here. Eton playing that cleanup role. He's quite possibly the lesser of the two in terms of flexibility. Logan playing some pretty hard subwoofer defense on this Red Alliance, trying to make their amp cycle worse. It ends up working out. Perrin actually messes up a double cycle, shoots one into the air, causes a couple problems. 80 to 75, really close match here. In Div 3, we've got 130 to 138. 46 seconds left on the clock. Blue is ready to start another amp cycle, but doesn't quite have enough notes stashed. Waxon's going to go for it, though. He has 4 notes stashed, or 3 notes stashed. He misses that second shot. Somebody misses that third shot. Now Noah's in there playing some defense. We've got 102 to 87 on the Division 2 side. Seeing some pretty slow play here. Brennan playing a little bit of defense on Eton, getting punished with an amp zone penalty. On Division 3 side, we have 10 seconds left in that match. Red is trying to come back with a little bit of an amp cycle. Will they be able to do it? They're going to try and keep that lead. Roma getting not quite up on the line, and a G424 on the Red Alliance robot of Andrew. Really going to tie things together there for a Blue Alliance win. And then Division 2, we have 10 seconds left. Still actually a lead from the Red Alliance here by about 25 points. Blue Alliance is gonna try and do an amp cycle, shoot some unamplified speaker shots, see if they can get any of that money back. And they actually get really close, but they are not able to quite tie it up. I don't think we had any auto D there, but I will double check with our ref. I might pull in a guest commentator just to take some of the load off here. Ambrose is ready. I'm going to move Ambrose into the casting box. Ambrose, welcome.
Welcome.
We're struggling a little bit here, so the extra commentary help might be nice.
Got 2 divisions at once, it looks like.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. Seeing if Tegan saw any ref calls. Don't think so far. She is deafened and muted. She's multitasking like a boss here.
Mm. It's good.
I'm not sure if she's gonna... Alright. The results for Div 3 are posted. 183 to 187. It looks like there was a 5-point penalty added to the Red Alliance for that match. Against the Blue Alliance for the Red Alliance. Did not quite swing the match, though. And then we're going to look at the Div 2 score. Don't think there were any calls there either. I'm going to try and stagger these matches a little bit.
Just, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Looks like so far these matches have been fairly close. From what we've seen.
It looks like Division 3 has just started another match. And as
Okay.
they and
That
looks like
looks
Blue
very
is up at
close
auto.
machine.
Never mind, they're actually tied out of auto.
Yeah.
Blue gets that last minute
High and auto.
slightly late.
48 to 46. Blue with a slight lead. Looks like one more will be clean up with a Blue Alliance and Waxton clean up with a White Alliance here. Very close match right now. Both alliances is passing back and forth. When it looks like we got Noah on. Looks like Noah and C on OP and L and Andrew on Mini Drone. Both of these alliances. Blue Alliance definitely taking a lead here. A lead of 81 to 59. Looks like Red is gaining way to amplify. Now going to start the amplification period. Back and try to score those notes. But it looks like Blue is also amplified. Those two alliances. Trying to make it very close here. Score right now 86 to 105.
All right, and I would like Evan to know that we can tell Div 2 to start pretty much when we see Div 3 is entering endgame, just so we can get a little bit of staggering happening.
Yeah.
Blue Alliance is trying to take this lead with Noah trying to play some defense on Momo's amp cycle here. But it's not. It looks like Blue is still going to have about a 20-point lead here. About 30 seconds left. But Red is also ready to start an amp cycle. Looks like they are both started here.
Div
When
2
it
has
looks
started their match.
Coming out of auto, looks like Blue has the advantage. Actually,
I
no.
currently have a single pixel on my screen, so
Yeah, same here.
I'm struggling a little bit, but we do see it's about to come to a close for Division 3, 170 to 189, 175-ish. We're going to see if these alliances can make anything happen. 2-point difference.
Extremely close match. I don't think there was any fouls, but I don't make those calls.
I didn't see anything,
Like,
but I also wasn't watching, so we're gonna defer
yeah.
to Tegan on that
So
one.
it looks like the score was just put in. It looks like the Blue Alliance won that match. I think from what I can see, I have a couple pixels. It is 189 to 191 for that Division 2 match. That Division 3 match.
I'm not sure what happened to Div 2. Are they playing a different match? What's happening?
Div 2, I believe, just started. Yeah, I
Oh,
think they did.
interesting. I thought they were playing their match the whole time.
No.
That's
So
interesting.
it's like a tie out of auto. I saw
So-
about cross, but I don't think that was auto D. Don't think so. That was contact.
The 189 to 191 score for D3 does stand, according to our
Okay.
refs, or our ref.
The Div 2 match looks to be very close. Crayfish and Alex had no amp cycle. Crayfish came off a steal. No, trying to defend Aton as he does his amp cycle.
Got 79 to
Alliance
69 here.
10-point lead for Void Alliance. Both two good cleanos here. Aton getting that nice double shot in. Holland making his prosecuting possession foul. But Blue is taking about a 30-point lead, I want to say. Brennan missing his double shot into the speaker. But is amplified. Logan playing some defense. Red's going to have to make up some work to close this match. Looks like a lot of defense is being played against the Blue Alliance Veto's though, which will give Red a chance to come back here. About 15-point gap with 50 seconds left. But Blue is now amplified. With a big note lead, but in terms of points, it's a fairly close game. Crayfish maybe about to amplify here. Down
Okay,
by
Evan,
40 points.
Evan, are you in as admin or is taken?
I believe Tegan is in his admin.
That's annoying. Okay.
Looks like
I have
Blue
both of my
Alliance
HUDs
is
off.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Should be starting Div 3 pretty soon here. I let them know they're good to ready up.
Blue Alliance just seems to be taking this lead right now. 120 to 172, 131 to 170, 137 to 179. So if the score
And
says, I
that match
believe.
is clean, and the score does stand.
A good match for Blue Alliance here.
Div 3 should be starting any minute now. I would assume so.
That would
Okay,
be
there
very
they are.
beneficial for.
Yeah, so we're going to keep on playing here. Div 3 is starting. Auto's going wild. Red taking a little bit of a lead on that midline rush.
It looks like Blue has a lot of notes left behind in their area, but they're managing to score some of those. Would actually gain off a steal from Blue and Auto, but still a very close game. Only a 5-point difference separating these two alliances. Joe's actually going to be playing cleanup this match. I haven't seen him play cleanup too much. It'll be interesting to see how this match gets played. Can't tell who's playing cleanup on the Blue Alliance. Very fuzzy.
Yeah,
I
it
may
looks
just be
like...
me, Finn.
No, it's not just you. It's a little stressful. Alright, yeah, it's very few pixels here for our commentary team. We are tied up right now, pretty much.
Yeah, 64 to 64. Which slightly surprises me as I haven't seen Stowe do much cleanup, but it looks like he's doing a fairly good job of a couple pixels I can see. Looks like someone off of Blue Alliance is playing some defense. If I had to guess, that would be Wilma. Very close lead here by
Good
Blue.
angles on Div 2 right now.
It's like going around the world.
Evan's flying around, it looks like.
Both
Tegan is
alliances
also not
amplified here.
admin, so that's interesting.
10-point gap here. Could be anyone's game right now. Looks like both alliances are ready to be amplified, and Red is actually amplified right now. Still hoping his alliance retake the lead this match. But Blue is also amplified in a couple more notes than in that amp cycle, increasing the lead by about 7 points. 10 seconds left. Gonna come down to the last amp cycle. Almost looks like it's playing defense against Stowe. It's gonna be very close. It's 3-point gap by now. It's a tie.
Oh, wow.
What
A
it looks like.
tie for Div 3,
Extremely close match though.
barring any ref calls.
It looks like that Red actually scored more notes, but I think Blue just had a better use of their notes in terms of amp cycles. Gained more notes in their amp cycles than Red was.
A big gameplay here from Div 3. Very close, obviously, from the tie. Div 2 should be starting right now. Cool.
Yep.
We have 6 players on some robots. If I could tell which players they were and what robots they were, I would tell you.
If I were to guess, I can't tell who's on Blue, but I would guess Aton would be cleaning this match, and Crayfish and Pawn for Blue. Blue is slightly behind here. Can't tell who's cleaning for Red. I think Alex.
Looks like it's a longer name, so it's probably Alex. Yeah, I can make it out.
It is Alex. Yep.
And then we
Okay.
do have
That's
Eton
vital.
still cleaning on blue with the double mini drone from Parrot and Crayfish.
Also getting a foul off of Brennan, but he did steal that note, but misses the note that he stole. Borderlands does have a good advantage, but I don't think Aton has amplified yet. Aton's starting to amp cycle for classic double shots that we see him do, hoping to close up this match. Brennan gained a foul for trying to steal that note, but didn't successfully steal that either. Very close gap. 91 for actually 96. Red is now amplified in this right now. But the opponent's going to try to extremely
Brennan's
close
going to
match right
try
now.
and defend an amp cycle from Eton, possibly. Brennan's very big on his defensive gameplay. He gets a steal off of Eton's miss. That is huge for that Red Alliance. And gets Brennan fouled, but he's in a bad spot, too. He needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
Plenty
Looks
of
like
notes
Brennan was trying.
stashed.
Yeah, Aton's also amplified. Some knows one note fell off a field for blue. Looks like Logan's coming back and trying to defend Aton's amp cycle there. Managed to successfully do that. Red Alliance has just been able to slowly run away with this match here. A hard combination for this Blue Alliance to come back from.
A bit of a nasty foul on one of those blue mini drone players.
Yeah. Looks like both alliances are amplified, I want to say. Yeah, by the looks of it, they're both amplified.
Yeah, it's looking to be pretty heavily in favor of the Red Alliance, unless anything changes.
Blue
We
is
do see
trying
the
to make a
score.
comeback. I don't think Blue just has enough time on notes to come back, as Red is also doing the last amp cycle. Oh, never mind. It looks like
All right.
Red got no.
Tentative
Looks like
score
Blue got
188 to 174. It will be under review per our ref.
Blue definitely got to a close on match though. They were about down at 30 points. And they managed to get to at least a close on match though. And with 11 less score notes though. Kind of phenomenal of just how you're scoring those notes and note per amp cycle.
Yeah, wow, that's a huge difference here.
A lot of that
Very.
was because of Brennan stealing as well. I know Brennan got a lot of steals off from Aton.
Yeah, some of that game sense from the Brennan and Logan pair certainly working in their favor there.
It's a very powerful alliance on Red, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel blue is a lot more less seasoned players. Eton, Crayfish, and Perrin all pretty much joined this season, I believe. So they just have a lot less experience in that XRC gameplay and strategy.
Yeah.
And game sense isn't
kind of-
everything, but a
does help.
lot helps. Yeah.
It's being able to, and when I've talked to Paul, he said that's one of his weakest points.
E3
Just
is
his
gonna
game sense.
go. We have Andrew, Curtis, and Noah on the Red Alliance, and Roma, Stell,
Against-
Waxton on the blue.
I can't tell who's cleaning for
I
blue because
believe it's either, well, it's one of the three, I guess.
yeah, because
they
they
all
all
have
have the
really
same
short
amount.
names. Yeah.
White Alliance has a good lead after auto though, 53 to 39. Looks like that Red just got more notes after auto.
The Division 2 score was adjusted to 193 to 174 in favor of the Blue Alliance, the Red Alliance.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for that Blue Alliance, just edging out the score a little bit for Red. We just it's pretty close on the Div 3 side of things.
Looks like Waxton is cleaning for this Blue Alliance by trying to look at a contribution here. I'd have to guess.
Yeah, Waxton. Roma looks to be playing a little bit more of a hybrid sort of gameplay. Like I said, we cannot really read the names right now, but
yeah. It is.
Sorry, that wasn't Roma. That was Stell. Roma looks like he's either full cleaning or full feeding or full defending. We
looks
see
like Blue got tech foul on Wood.
Yeah, it looks like Noah's actually Noah and somebody. It looks like Noah's cleaning on that Red Alliance based on contributions.
I would assume so. I would hope at least.
Yeah, he's definitely the best cleaner that Alliance has. C not really having that practice there, and Andrew
No,
Andrew not really having a lot of that practice either. As even considering he
no.
does have a pretty high citrus circuit score, it doesn't always translate very well. So
Yeah.
it's going to see 30 seconds left for Division 3.
Still a
135
very close
to
match.
116 ish.
Yeah. But Red
And we
Alliance
should
is amplified and
start.
so is Blue. Both alliances in a very close situation here. It looks like Red just has the Venado advantage though. With 10 seconds left, Red with about a 20-point lead. About to start the last AM cycle for both alliances.
All right, D2 is going to
Looks like
start
Red's
3.
just taking the win
Ooh,
on
202 to 143 for Division 3. Really handy
That's gonna
lead for that Red Alliance. Not even a ref
both
call
of
would save them now.
no. Even in for Division 2, it looks like the teams were tied after auto. What it looks like.
Yeah, very close matchups in both these divisions tonight.
Yes. A
Very
lot of good
evenly matched
players as
player
you see.
base.
There's a lot of variety of what people play as well. Different strategies. Because I've noticed in some of the lower divisions, there's like a lot of one like type of player. But I feel like in these divisions you have a good mix.
Yeah,
Variety of
definitely.
skill.
After some of that moving around last week, we see a lot more players that can clean or do hybrid or do feeding. It's hard to get a lot of those in one place. But we do see, I believe that's Alex cleaning on the Blue Alliance, getting ready. He's ready to amp, but he doesn't have enough notes right now. And then it looks like Eton
Yeah,
Aton
but it looks
just
like he did get defended good by Logan though in that amp cycle, which is going to.
Logan's dangerous.
Yes, he is. That's
The
some
Red
of the
Alliance
my
is still just eking out ahead. Brendan's going to play a little bit of defense on Alex here, trying to take advantage of one of Alex's weaknesses. But Logan, it looks like, and Crayfish are going to try and play some double counter for a second, just to see if Alex can get out of that situation, get some use out of that amp cycle.
It does not look like Red has as many notes from what I can see. They have more notes now.
Yeah, Eton is ready to go for this amp cycle. Getting hard defended by Logan, though. That cleaning under defense is a skill you just have to learn as a Waffles player.
Looks like he's going for those far shots though.
He went for those far shots, took a little bit of momentum away.
Also got a couple of techs as well.
Yeah, very very good gameplay there from Eton. Just being able to understand when he has to step back and play a little bit more defensively. We're gonna see D3 start again. Roma, Noah, and Wax.
Waxton against Andrews.
Looks like that Red Alliance is going to be pretty handily winning the Division 2 match as well. 171 to 123. Again, doesn't look like even a ref call could save you there. So,
the Blue Alliance ahead after auto in Division 3. Gonna be an interesting match. Looks like Stell will be cleaning again. In this division.
yeah, that's interesting. Seeing Stell bring out a robot that they don't normally play is very nice to see. We like to see a lot of that flexibility here in ladder. It's really good for the players to be able to stretch their wings and fly. We see some feeding from C4678 and Andrew feeding from far field. Very nice. C's going to play a little bit of defense on Noah here, try and take advantage of that defense to try and slow that amp cycle down, and he does do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, it looks like Red Alliance is struggling with the amp cycle. Also looks like the no placement may have messed up Noah a bit. Some of those notes against the sub before can be hard to clean up with them in those positions.
Yeah,
from my
definitely.
personal experience.
Wax and Roma playing some pretty good double feeding here. Big pile of notes for Noah to throw in that amplified speaker. Still a little bit starved in comparison. Has, I think, 3 or 4 notes there. Can't really use...
Very good amp cycle for Noah.
Yeah, agreed.
Good amp cycle.
Lots of notes there.
Yeah, because like, I don't know why C wasn't mainly defending Noah more there. Just kind of just standing there. Personally, I think it would have been probably more beneficial to try to play some defense.
Yeah, that's the
Because as
fear of the
he's
fouls there. But
yeah,
it
sometimes you
looks
just
like
gotta go
Noah's
for
gonna
those
try
fouls
and get
though.
another good amp cycle. Red is in the lead now by about 20 points.
It
Still
still
trying
is.
to do their best to clean up that mess there, but they're not quite hitting some of their shots. It's looking a little
I think
unfortunate.
still seems to be struggling with Waffles. But that may also be with the fact that he doesn't play Waffles as much. But it's still a very close match with 10 seconds left. It could really be anyone's game. It's going to come down to this last amp cycle.
Yeah, very
And I think
close. And
and I think that I'm not sure who has this. It looks like that it will be going to the Sweat Alliance here.
yeah, very
A very close
unfortunate for
match.
Blue, but a very close match, all things considered.
I think one of the things that made it close as it was is that I think Roma got a stage at the end, which
Yeah,
helped for Blue
that
Alliance.
G424 is a little unfortunate for them. But
Yes,
we
but
are,
it would definitely help for Blue Alliance in terms of depending if they promote or demote if it comes down to points.
yeah, we should be ready to see D2 play here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they're
Although
about to start.
D3,
We are about halfway through our matches here. Not about. We are. Um,
it looks interesting autos for both alliances.
yeah,
Alliances here
Brennan
looks
on the
like
mini
they will.
drone robot, Eton on the waffles to clean, and Crayfish on citrus. Again,
A
not
lot
the
of
robot we
missed
see
notes here.
him, not the robot we see him on regularly. He's normally a waffles player, and we do see again the double mini drone from Perrin and Logan with Alex. So
Aton, AFK and Podium looking for a steal, just can't get a steal off though. Both alliances are ready to amplify, just trying to get some more notes before they start that amp cycle. Brennan had to reset for some reason, I'm not sure what that reason was. But gained a tech foul though on both Alex as he's trying to block that amp cycle.
Logan helped a little bit on that last amp cycle with Alex, trying to get a couple of those notes in there hybrid. Very
And it
good
looks like
game sense
Pawn.
there.
Yeah, and Pawn defended Aton's amp cycle though, not letting them get as many points as they would have wanted. And
Yeah,
one of them shooting who knows off a field.
yeah, Logan's fighting, tussling with Eton here a little bit. Fortunately, that's something you can't really waste your time on. You got to get that amp cycle started, and he does. Logan is going to continue to try and get him, but he gets fouled out for it. Alex is sitting over there ready to amp uncontested, shooting from the really nice little angle there, not really able to be touched by defender. Really good strategy there from Alex to try and play in that safe zone.
Alex looks like he almost has enough notes for another amp cycle after this.
Yeah, he's going to try and just throw those in and get it ready. Looks like he's not quite
Logan,
satisfied with 4, so.
looks like he has 5 or 6 now, and then Pawn missing his shot. A lot of missed shots on this Blue Alliance here. There's a lot of notes getting missed, which will give Red a chance to come back. And Aton is taking advantage of that. Actually taking a very slight lead over the Blue Alliance. But there is also only 15 seconds left. It's going to come down to whoever has more notes for this last amp cycle.
And currently not a single Blue Alliance robot is at the speaker for the amp cycle they started. Division 3 is about to start, and Division 2 ends 168 to 162, barring any ref calls. Very good gameplay there from both alliances.
One was now moving on the Red Alliance, which will not be good for Red Alliance in Division 3, as Roma is the cleaner for this Red Alliance here. Roma's just now moving.
Yeah,
Which is going
maybe
to,
there was some unreadiness there that was not communicated.
yeah, which is going to really hurt them as they are down by 20 some points. I see a lot of easy steals from the red side. Almost okay.
Roma is back
I'm gonna put one
alive, it
V
looks
amp,
like.
pin one of the amp, but that's whatever. They all sign out amp cycle though. Andrew's
Getting a
playing
couple
some
fouls
defense
off.
on that. But Blue is definitely actually being able to close the gap actually. Waxton is not moving. And
Now C is also not moving.
Time is stopped for Division
It
3.
looks like
Yeah,
they might
that
have.
was my bad. They said they weren't ready, and I didn't notice because I
Oh.
was watching the end of the other one, so I just stopped the match while
Okay.
I'm looking at the auto of the other match, and then I will restart their match, and then we'll be back underway.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay,
makes sense.
so I did some reading into the camera quality issue. Tegan, since you're mod, you should have permission to do this. If you go into the channel settings for the
I am
casting box
not
and set
doing
video
anything
quality
right
to
now.
720p, that would help a lot.
Okay.
It will be okay. We can survive.
What am I supposed to be doing?
In the channel
I was
settings for the
deafened up
casting,
until like 2 seconds ago, so
in the channel settings for the casting box,
yeah.
set video quality to 720p instead of auto.
I literally can't do that.
That's unfortunate. Okay. We will forget this conversation ever happened. The score does stand for Division 2, 168 to 162.
In
Right?
terms of rankings for Division 2, it looks like Brennan is, well,
Brennan
that's
is
not
on
accurate.
top.
Yeah, Brennan is still on top with 5 wins, 1 loss.
Brennan and
Then
Eton.
8.
Don't think anybody's surprised by those top two.
No.
You have Division 3 starting again after the abrupt stop, which was unfortunate. Noah
White
getting
Alliance
some of those
is a
midline
bit
notes.
White Alliance seems to be struggling a bit in auto. Maybe some
Ooh, foul on Roma for
notes
double
is
possession. 46 to 43, even with that foul. Good from that Red Alliance
Yeah.
to get as many notes as possible. Roma getting a steal here.
One more good steal now. Let me
A very good steal.
help them with notes. Very close match. Braxton's about to start his amp cycle, so is Roma.
Again,
Maybe.
seeing a
Yeah,
lot
right.
of Waxton in the cleaning role this week. Noah's about to play some defense on Waxton here, trying to take advantage of that maybe lack of experience on that robot.
Roma is
Roma,
also like undefended right now, so he was able to get a lot of points off of that amp cycle. But Braxton's
Roma
going to
throwing
try
into the
again.
amp now. Waxton
Braxton
throwing some more into the amplified speaker.
looks like a lot of his notes are against a wall and a harder place to score, maybe.
Yeah,
I
very
did just find the
unfortunate.
setting you were looking for. Hope that helps.
Thank you.
Great. Looks
Red
like a
Alliance
good little amp
amplifying.
cycle from that Red Alliance. Noah coming back on the OP to play a little bit of hybrid, try and help Roma get that all cleaned up. Gets a blocking
C's
foul
also
and
playing.
causes Stell to get a double possession. Or a triple possession? Stell's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. It looked like Stell was trying for a triple cycle into the speaker. From what it was looking like, the fact that he had 3 notes in his robot.
Did not quite even out that way, but still the notes got over there,
Yeah.
so we will take that as a
Oh,
win
yeah,
for
no.
Stell.
Stell missing his shot into the speaker, and C looks like taking that note away from him. Almost starting the amp cycle. Going a couple notes, but so is Blue. Both lines is amplified.
Noah's helping put up some notes there. Stell gets fouled for something. Not sure what.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a podium was in, I'm not sure. 20 seconds left of a match, though. It's going to come down to these final amplification periods.
Looks like we should
How
be
many
able to
notes do you think
start
are left?
D2.
That's good. Very close between these two alliances. Looks like we're actually getting a last second note in. But I don't think it will be enough. Nope, it's going to be
0 seconds on the clock. 166 to 163, barring any calls. Division 2 is going to start their match. We're going to watch for for auto contact.
Blue had an interesting auto, just focusing as many online notes as possible and just worrying about the close ones later.
Missed
Very
shot from.
interesting.
Ooh, looks like could have been some auto D on Brennan there. If not, very close. Crayfish is in a corner right now, getting bullied, but he's okay. He's not getting bothered by it. 50 to 41 with the Blue Alliance in the lead.
On getting a possession foul or the fail. Maybe he thought those more notes. Looks like there was some defense on pawn as well.
Yeah, that's the risk of those double cycles on mini drone.
Crayfish is amplified, but Brennan is playing his defense that we all know and love now.
Oh,
Slowing down.
Brennan almost gets a
like
nice steal, but he gets the steal, gets fouled out for it. Probably worth that
Yeah.
to Brennan.
Well, Alliance is starting to amplify. Aton struggling to intake a note. Brennan's coming back and scoring one of his own.
Currently,
Like
30-ish point difference between that blue and red alliance.
Looks like Aton just has a lot of issues in taking those notes now, which will be very beneficial for this Blue Alliance. As two of these people in lower spots, especially for Crayfish, as he, as of right now, will be demoting. So a win like this would help him get out of motion. Get him his second win.
Crayfish still technically, I think, has a chance to not demote here. So he's really going to try and play his best and play the best role for him so that he can get not only the point differential, but the win-loss. So currently a 30-point lead for the Blue
But Red
Alliance.
Alliance is amplified though. A lot of notes keep getting missed on this red side of a field, but not as much defense saying them closing the gap by a lot. It's only a 10-point gap now. And Brennan gained a good steal as well.
We're going to start Division 3 as the endgame of Division 2 starts.
Crayfish getting a possession foul though.
Noah's back on that Waffles robot. Not quite the robot he would like to be on as an OP main, but we're going to take that from him. 10 seconds left in the Div 2 match. 140 to 149. It's increasingly close.
Blue is down by a bit after auto, it looks like.
And Red Alliance, Div 2 Red Alliance 156 to 151. Not going to be that win that Crayfish wanted, unless there was any auto D. We're going to see, but even if there might not be enough.
Closing the gap for Blue after a bad, not so good auto on Blue, managing to close that gap a bit. But Red Alliance is way to amplify of Noah. Interesting to see him on that Waffles wall. Except that usual OP that we see him play. The double OP would be very good strategy.
Andrew, that match pulling out the Citrus robot that he's known to have good scoring power with, but hasn't played it a lot in multiplayer. He's gonna get some good feeds over there to the Blue Alliance. He's good steals here from Andrew. The Division 2 score will stand at 156 to 151. Very upsetting for Crayfish there, who really wanted that win.
He'll have to win every one of his matches then, if I'm correct. He would have to win every match. And then Blue Alliance amplifying here. A very close match. It's actually a tie right now. But Red Alliance is about way to amplify with no notes. It looks like a couple of notes now. But I feel like the main difference between these two alliances is the fact that with a better feeders on Blue objectively than Red.
Yeah, a lot of times, sometimes the matches come down to feeder, sometimes the matches come down to cleaner. The feeder difference is just pretty big here.
Yeah, the fact that you're still here, still is just extremely good feeder from my experience here, especially in this division. Actually trying and take a note. Just not deciding what to do. Going to try to make a trap, and he does successfully get out of trap. Once again, another close match between these two alliances. I feel like every one of these matches has been extremely close so far from what we've seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Which kind of goes to show the fact that like all of everyone in these two divisions are just trying to prove that they belong here, and the fact that they're all good people and teams.
Yeah, it's part of why ladder is so great. They you get to play with a lot of people that are your own skill level, so it's not very unbalanced matchups here. Looks like everybody.
Division 3.
Yeah, I think that score will stand, but we're gonna have to wait for our ref call there. Looks like everybody is on the field for D2 though.
As of right now, for the Division 3 predictions, Noah is predicted to be first.
Interesting.
From what we see right now. Actually, no, Stowe now. Stowe and Noah. With
It's
the natural
actually insanely close in the Div 3 rankings if you look.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that.
everybody with a... That might not be accurate, is it? Might be.
Looks like there was 5 points added to Blue's score, which
Okay.
which just gave Stowe a couple extra points.
Yeah, very close here. Still in first again.
Yeah,
We
there was
did
one.
see...
There was one auto D in that last match.
Unlucky.
Okay.
But yeah, still in
Feel like
first again. We
those-
did see him 10-0, I think, D4 last week.
Yes, it was 10-0. It was interesting.
Yeah,
Being
if we
in Div 4.
toss back to Div 2, we have 66 to 62. Crayfish cleaning on the Red Alliance. He has plenty of notes. He's going to start that amp cycle. He's going to try and clean it up. Pairing gets a possession foul. Again, that's the risk of those double cycles with mini drone. You can get punished for it. 2 notes collide midair for Crayfish, and unfortunately, neither of them land in that speaker. Aton gonna go for maybe starting the amp cycle now. He does have a pretty good pile over there, but it looks like Brennan is on his tail. He might not want to start when he's going to get defended, but he does get a foul off of Brennan that gets fouled himself, so very unfortunate. The amp cycle was started. I cannot see, but very close here still. 120 to 102, 18-ish point gap. 10 note gap between that red and blue alliance. Very, very not close in that regard. Alex playing a little bit of defense on that Citrus Circuits robot. Seeing if he can mess up Crayfish there. And we have Division 3 is going to start. Stell back in that feeding role on the mini drone. And believe that is Waxton on the Citrus robot. You see Roma on the cleaning roll here for the Blue Alliance on the Waffles robot. C sticking with the OP that he knows, and Andrew back on the mini drone that he originated on. We see some pretty even passes here from each alliance. Blue is a little bit drier than the red side, but we do see Noah has lined up his notes all pretty, just waiting to throw them in the speaker. And he throws one in. 2. That's 3. And 4. And a 5-note amp cycle from Noah. Then we see C coming back to help out Roma with their amp cycle. It's like theirs is looking to be 5 or 6. Pretty good from both sides here. 90 to 75. The Blue Alliance is trailing behind a little bit, but they have the chance to catch up. C is going to help out Andrew do some more feeding. Playing a little bit of defense on Stell while he's at it. See another player that has pretty good game sense, has been playing the game for a while. Maybe not Crescendo specifically, but has been playing XRC for a long time, so has a lot of that game sense kind of embedded in him. Very big strategist there. Maybe not playing the best robot, but playing the best role for the robot and playing as good as he can. It is 113 to 137. The Blue Alliance did just shoot some notes into the amplified speaker, bringing it up to only about a 10-point gap there. Romo's going to get this note stolen from him. Brennan gets a little bit punished, but not Brennan. Waxing gets a little bit punished.
Extremely
Wrong
close
division.
match here. Only a 6-point difference between his alliances, but Red gained now amp cycle off. But Blue is about ready to start theirs actually.
We have 10 seconds left in the Division 3 match. Can Blue get this last amp cycle in and take over the Red Alliance? But Red has another amp cycle.
Wait just came
178.
out. One of the things I'm starting to notice again is that Stell's been able to take a lot of control in these matches, just being able to put up a lot of points and just give his cleanup robot a lot of notes, as we saw in Division 4
Still one of the best feeders around, I would say.
Yes. Yes, it's been very. I believe this is his second. Okay, it's not his last match. Okay. Almost his second to last match with Noah here.
And Tegan looks like she put in a score slightly incorrectly. But but
Oh,
not to call her out like that, but the
one of the blue
193.
robots is not in the match. I'm
Oh,
noticing.
that's
It's a
good.
2v3.
Where did they go? They were in there just a second ago.
I have no clue who I'm missing.
We're
I would.
missing Alex.
Oh,
So I'm gonna assume that this. I'm not sure where Alex went. He definitely was in the match a good 10 seconds ago. So very sad. Very sad that we have to halt gameplay a little bit. This is going to be a very interesting match. All three primarily cleaners on that Blue Alliance of Aton,
yeah.
Crayfish, and Alex. Alex actually here on the mini drone robot, as we've seen him play a couple more times since his last week.
Yeah,
Crayfish on the
definitely.
Citrus Circuits, and Aton, again, I think the least flexible player in the division, playing that Waffles robot. I don't think we've seen him play anything else tonight.
I don't think we have. Which is very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if there ever would be a possible match where Aton would be playing a different position. I was all about to say of Matthew, but then in week
Now
1
we're seeing the Div 2 start. Alex is having a little trouble with that first node in auto.
Also struggling to intake that node as well. Looks like having some issues. He gets the node as well. Luckily.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a lead for Red here, about 7 points. We're
But
gonna see.
Blue does have some nodes to work with though.
Yeah,
So hope they can use that node.
Blue is ready to throw some notes into that amplifier. Eton's gonna camp the podium for a little bit, trying to get a foul, but Brennan runs right around him.
One of those double cycles have been very useful for the White Alliance. Just those double cycles, making sure that Aton is fed for this match.
Yeah, the Red Alliance
Aton
does have about double the notes that the Blue Alliance has.
Pawn having to drop off his doubles because of the defense though, causing one of them to actually be stolen by Crayfish. Very close match between these two alliances. Only a 7-point gap, as we saw from the start of Auto. Aton making sure the amp doesn't get jammed though.
Yeah, we've got plenty of notes on the Red Alliance side. Logan is going to start cleaning those notes up. Gets stolen by Crayfish for a note. Perrin drops off his doubles there in the amp zone, ready for Logan to be picked up. 84 to 85 here, really close match. Logan, not the most mechanically advanced player, but he does have a lot of game sense. He can make these decisions, but it's up to his hands to execute them. We have Alex dumping off a note that could have definitely been fed. I'm not sure what the decision there was, but Brennan getting caught out in a foul in that blue source zone. It's a little less close now. 30 points, almost 40 points separate the two alliances. The Red Alliance is in the lead.
I feel like the main difference here is just the fact that White Alliance has more power in terms of beating. Of course, as with the Blue Alliance, you just have 3 Caminos. But Division 3 is about to start with C, Noah, and Wax, then against Andrew, Wilma, and Stowe. Wilma will be cleaning for Blue, and Waxton will be cleaning for Red.
Again, C on that OP Robotics 2056 robot. Gonna kind of play a little bit of a hybrid role to help out that alliance. And closest thing the Blue Alliance has is Andrew. Andrew can also play that role on the Citrus Circuits robot. Not quite as far of a shot, so not quite as many drop-in shots, but he is playing a big steal and feed role. Waxton has nothing to work with right now because Andrew is taking it all from him.
I don't believe that it is possible for Crayfish to not demote.
I don't think
He
so.
has now 7. Yeah, with 7 losses now.
Unfortunate for Crayfish.
But Logan now moving up into a position that he will stay, and Pawn actually moving up to promoting.
Yeah, and that match was Red winning by about 40 points there. Very
And
interesting.
it looks like
Kind of
Brennan has pretty
expected to
much
see Brennan on top there.
Yeah. Quinn is pretty much just locked in on moving up now. Not
Yeah,
really anything anyone else can do.
Perrin and Aton, really, they are stuck together as they're together on their last match, so there's not really much they can do to pass one another. But they do have to fear Logan. Logan could very well pass both of them, given the right match differential. While it might be very difficult, it's going to be interesting to see. So, Brennan, Crayfish, and Logan against Alex, Eton, Perrin is going to be an interesting last match for Div 2. But Div 3 is not over, so we're going to look over.
Div 3 is not. Very
Roma.
interesting. Yes, one was shooting 1 or 2 out of a field, it looks like. But doing his AM Psycho right now, getting a lot of good points off of that. But looks like just, I believe, yeah, Andrew defending just for Red Alliance a lot and gain a source power off of Noah. Just helping him extend that lead. Just having a 40-point lead, it's going to be very hard to come back from. Just Andrew shooting a couple of notes with that citrus focus machine.
Yeah, about 5 seconds left in this match. They're going to be going for some quick climbs here. And it looks like the Blue Alliance is way ahead here, 189 to 144 unofficially. So it's going to be...
It's like,
oh, Div 2 is going to
Division
start
2 is
here.
about
This
the last
final
match
match
for Division 2.
going to decide who promotes and demotes. And the score does stand for Div 3, so we are going to have the final rankings before that last match. Stell is, I think, Stell is locked first place.
Yeah,
It's going to be very interesting. It means we're going to see Stell in D2 next week.
Roma and Noah is kind of close, but I don't think that they will be able to.
Roma's gonna try hard to win this next match so that
We're gonna have to win by about. Roma would have to win by about 30 points though. In this match, if I'm correct.
No, Roma would just have to win, and Roma would win on
you're right,
the win-loss.
Yeah,
if Waxton wants to pass Noah, then has to be a point differential there, I think. Nope, still would...
Yeah.
Noah would fall down 2 spots if Noah loses this match, so he's not going to want to do that. It is a pretty big gap here on the Div 2 side. Possession foul for Perrin. We've seen a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, well, with the amount of times he's been double feeding, that does not surprise me though.
Yeah, it's like we've said many times, it's very risky. Crayfish, Logan, and Brennan. Crayfish cleaning up as good as he can, starting an amp cycle for Red, missing an intake there though, missing it twice, getting a little stuck there. Logan's going to come back, try and score a note. Might have been 2 in for that Red Alliance. I don't know if that last note made it in.
This could really be Logan's opportunity to pass both Pawn and Aton and move up instead of down. I don't think it'll be enough. But anything's...
He needs a 72-point win here, so gonna be tough, but technically possible if the Blue Alliance does stop scoring right now.
Okay, guys, match is over, guys.
Yeah, trust that the match is over. It's looking a little bit more realistic as the match goes on. They're really pushing for it here.
You do see the Blue Alliance is finally scoring though, so I feel like it shouldn't go on, but you never know. 7 seconds left of a match in a 60-point lead. Actually, it's a bit more than a 60-point lead now.
Oh my god.
That is a big lead. Almost
that is a 70-point lead, so I don't think it'll be quite enough to shake things up.
I think it's gonna be a 2-point difference. I believe that is a 2-point gap between.
That match is under review, but I'm gonna get D3 started. Just so that way we got stuff going on.
Yeah, cool.
If match stays as it is, that would be it.
Yeah, that would be really unfortunate for Logan there, who could be jumping up to Div 1 if he's able to promote here. And it might
be an interesting story. Could be because since Logan started in Division 4, going from Division 4 to Division 1 just straight up would be very interesting to see.
Yeah, and actually, if Crayfish gets that win, he won't stay out of demotion, but actually this will put Crayfish in 5th instead of 6th, which will start him as rank 1 in D3 next week. So good for him there.
Yeah.
Just even not even mattering if the score changes. So we're looking at red has a lot of notes built up here for Div 3. Stell
Yeah.
is over there playing a little bit of counter against Andrew, who's playing some hard defense towards Noah, trying to
Noah
take
does seem to
advantage
be
of him.
struggling though. Noah still seems to be struggling with that. I'd almost like kind of stop reading some. Actually, I can't tell how many notes Noah has.
Wax is
Blue
waiting for
just
some notes in his corner, camping on that podium like a boss.
Yeah, that's the main issue. Just for whoever's not with Stell, you just won't have as many notes with that.
Yeah,
But
the
it still is
double.
a very close match still, though. Partially because of the defense played by Andrew. He may not be able to feed as much, but he at least will be able to slow down the opposing alliance.
Yeah, Andrew with that defensive hybrid role, very good player there. Definitely a little bit of a dark horse, I think. But he is in demotion territory right now. He's going to hope that the Blue Lions can bring it back so he doesn't quite demote
Now,
into...
me personally, I also want the Blue Alliance to win, just for my predictions. But otherwise, I would see it going either way in this match.
we have about 30 seconds left, and Blue has brought it pretty close here. They're off by one note.
The White Alliance is about ready to amplify though, and has more notes than Blue does. White has more
Looks like
notes.
C is just waiting for Noah to make that call on starting the app cycle.
Almost
Getting
gonna have
some...
to play some defense. 7 seconds left. It's gonna be a very close match. I just think Blue just won't be able to get this one here. No, it's just not possible for Blue
Yeah,
to
very
win.
close. We did see the Division 2 match was scored, and it is unfortunately... Can we restate? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's
Crayfish is
so
going to
close.
pass Alex there, so they are going to be demoting both 3 and 7. And then it is going to be Brennan and Perrin promoting into E1 for the next week. Logan and Eton not quite able to get the point differential. Like I said, Logan needed 3 more points to pass Perrin there. So very unfortunate for Logan. Logan's probably upset. He's waiting. He said, "Man, I should have scored one more note, and I would have been okay." But really impressive performance from Brennan here. I mean, I think we knew he was good.
9-1.
9-1 in Div 2. He did fall down from Div 1, which is why he's here. But he did start in Div 2, so I feel we're gonna see a lot of Brennan bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Just
It's very interesting to see as weeks goes on. Just for ping pong back and forth now.
yeah, we're just waiting for Division 3's last match score to be accepted. Looks like it's about to get inputted
And
right
yeah.
now. 173 to
And
159 stands, and it looks like
Learn
Stell.
to read.
It's very small
It's
text.
169. It's 169.
Okay, yeah, one pixel
Two
difference.
auto Ds.
Two auto Ds. That's
Very-
crazy.
very close though.
Yeah, Stell is
C4
gonna stay. Stell and Noah are gonna go up into that Div 2. Stell, an amazing climb here. I don't know if anyone's aware, but I don't know where Stell started. Stell started.
He started in Div 3. He started in Div 3,
Yeah.
dropped to Div 4, and then just has been dominating the divisions. I
Yeah,
feel.
so really cool to see that Stell going up into Div 2. Noah going, I believe, back to Div 2. I think he fell down this week. So that's going to be good to see. And then Waxton and Andrew, unfortunately, Waxton lost on the points scored tiebreaker for Roma. So Waxton and Andrew are going to drop down into Div 4 next week. But we're happy to have them. It was a bit of a chaotic night tonight, but it was nice to be able to get 2 divisions out of the way.
A lot of close matches, and also some very high-scoring matches as well.
Yeah, very
Especially
good
this last
gameplay from both fields. Andrew is currently toying with the spreadsheet live as we speak. I would like for him to get his hands out as we're having an event here, man. But very, very interesting to see how differently these two divs play because of how
Mm-hmm.
different their array of players is.
Yes.
Div 2 never really had a spot where anyone was playing a robot they were insanely new to, except for Alex occasionally on the mini drone, but that wasn't quite as bad. And then Stell just dominating with that feeding in Div 3 was
Mm-hmm.
a bit absurd, really.
Yeah. Well,
um,
one thing that did surprise me was just like how just like Noah's performance was just like very interesting to see as well. Just the amount of points he managed to put up with his variety of positions. Between us seeing him on OP and his Waffles cleaning, just showing for his flexibility though. It's very good to see.
yeah,
I feel.
definitely. I think that's all we have for tonight. I think, let's see, when is our next matchup? Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. No, that was the one that we got moved to today. Uh,
Division is Saturday, right?
I was about to say, I think the next division is Saturday at 3 p.m., which is Div 4. And
Yes.
we should see you there. Thank you all for watching.
Yes.